Wolfpack, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now he's easier on the next down.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to go up top on first down, using the quick game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
punt is in the air on 4th down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that ball back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Wilson will throw. Fakes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here we go. Right. Back. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Second down.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the run, it's Scott. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Caught over the middle. It smothers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Smothers. And they swarm him under. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option, the give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Wilson will throw. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
NC State will line up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. It's a reverse. Hard running there. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Now, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run the toss. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Wilson to pass. On the run, still looking. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Wilson will throw. Completes it in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It smothers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wilson to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Ran through the contact. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got him this time. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the touchdown, South Carolina. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
NC State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wilson will throw. Scrambling away. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it. It looks as if it'll be around the 45. Play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. Dances away to buy time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. NC State going up tempo.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They want that clock to run. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving try to finish the deal.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. To throw, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.